Hey, you guys, this is Rashawn Ellis for News, Views, and Conversations. Just want to pop in real quick and talk about Trump, our usual, the Epstein files, the Epstein's list. I know you guys have heard all about it. Currently, from what I've been able to gather, Pam Bundy, who is the Attorney General, Dan Bongino, who is the U.S. Deputy Director of the FBI, who was appointed to that position by Kash Patel, which is the Director of FBI. It's a big blow up right now about the Epstein files, the Epstein list. Dan Bongino, he's actually apparently almost not yet threatening to resign. He doesn't like the way the case is being handled. Now, I know before in previous videos, shows, or whatever, they were saying they have it, they're going to release the information, da 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 da. Now that it's time to put up or shut up, they trying to shut up. They trying to walk it back. They're trying not to put out this information. So I'm thinking, like everybody else is thinking, Trump must be on the list. He got to be on the list. And of course, he doesn't want it put out there. So big blow up, big spill. It came about when he was being interviewed, and the interviewer, she was asking him about the Epstein files. Are you guys going to release it? Da 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 da. He shuts down the whole interview, saying, "Hey, why y'all keep asking about the Epstein files? This guy is gone. This guy is dead. Why do you keep bringing this up about him? We ain't talking about that anymore. He gone. That's it." So this is what's making people think, okay, you've got to be complicit. You've got to be all over this thing because why are you trying to dumb it down? Why are you trying to shrink it? You don't want anybody to say anything about it. 10 times out of 10, because his name is probably on those files on the list and he doesn't want anybody to know about it. He's even gone so far as to blame the Democratic Party. He's blaming the Obamas, Biden. He's blaming Crooked Hillary, Comey, and Brennan. So he's trying to pretty much say that they created the list. He basically is saying there wasn't a list until they created it, trying to hurt his whole political career. I cannot wait to hopefully we get to the bottom of this because this has gone on long enough. This is almost like how I see it, my opinion only. This is like Jay-Z trying to separate from P. Diddy. So here Trump is trying to separate from Epstein. You can't. You can't. My opinion only. Y'all neck and neck. Y'all like together on a lot of things. So you can't sit here and try to act like it didn't happen. Another thing also to point out is he promised to release the files when he was running for president. And now that, okay, that's happened, you've been in office now, what, about 6, 7 months now? Okay, MAGA wants to know what's going on. From what I'm hearing, they're starting to revolt. They're starting to turn as well. Like, okay, everything that you ran on, you have clearly lied about. So it's a trip to sit here and watch. One thing I will point out, I actually had a chance to watch the Jim Jones story again this past weekend on Tubi. Check out Tubi. They have the best movies. And they actually have Trump and Jim Jones have a lot of similarities as far as ties to Russia and just in how they delegated to the people that were up under them to the point where even if something was a lie, they made their people swallow it, say what I want you to say, do what I want you to do. And as long as it covers them, that's all they were about. We see that he took out 900 some plus people, got them out from over here in this country, and to do what he said to do. We're watching Trump, watching all this other stuff that's taking place and that's happening. The flood that took place in Texas, from how I see it, and a lot of other people are understanding the same thing. A lot of regulatory things that were in place have been removed. People are dying. The same way with the FAA and air traffic controllers being short staffed, people are still are dying or deleted. So again, they have a lot of similarities. When he was in place, he handled things how he handled things. Trump is in place, he's moving damn near the same way. Get a chance, go out there and check it out. Just want you to compare the whole thing or whatever, because we've been calling him Jim Jones, and we definitely calling him that for a reason. I haven't found out some more information that I did not know when I watched that movie, so definitely check it out. But this whole Epstein files thing, this is just a trip. So as soon as I get more information to see what's going to happen next, I will definitely bring it to you guys on News, Views, and Conversations. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I will definitely see you guys in the next video.
Election and denial and gaslighting. appears to have admitted that he's in the Epstein files, and of course, that there is a list. So this didn't happen in a courtroom. This did not happen under oath, but it happened maybe in the place Trump occasionally tells the truth, which is Truth Social. Trump went off on one of these now routine, barely coherent, barely punctuated tirades. And in the middle of blaming Obama, Hillary, Biden, the deep state, the mailman, the prep cook, and the gardener, maybe the hamburglar, Donald Trump drops this gem. Take a look at this. Quote, "What's going on with my boys, and in some cases gals? They're all going after Attorney General Pam Bondi, who is doing a fantastic job. We're on one team, MAGA, and I don't like what's happening. We have a perfect administration, the talk of the world, and selfish people are trying to hurt it all over a guy who never dies, Jeffrey Epstein. For years, it's Epstein over and over again. Why are we giving publicity to files written by Obama, crooked Hillary, Comey, Brennan, and the losers and criminals of the Biden administration? Obama, who conned the world with the Russia hoax, 51 intelligence agents, the laptop from hell, and more. They created the Epstein files, just like they created the fake Hillary Clinton, Christopher Steele dossier that they used on me. And now my so-called friends are playing right into their hands. Now understand that already Trump's contradicting his own attorney general. Supposedly, the files don't exist. There is no file. There is no list. Now, all of a sudden, there is a list, but it was created by Democrats. Trump continues, why didn't these radical left lunatics release the Epstein files? If there was anything in there that could have hurt the MAGA movement, why didn't they use it? They haven't ever even given up on the John F. Kennedy or Martin Luther King Jr. files, no matter how much success we've had securing the border, blah, blah, blah. It's never enough to some people. We're about to achieve more in 6 months than any other administration has achieved in over 100 years. And we have so much more to do. So he goes on and he ultimately says, radical left inspired documents on Epstein. Let Pam Bondi do her job. She's great. And then he goes back to talking about how the 2020 election was rigged and stolen. So consider that they've gone from there is no list to, okay, there's a list, but Obama made the list to make me look bad. This is MAGA talking. And when they're starting to suspect that the guy who promised to release the list is the one hiding it, you know something is up. Now, later, we're going to look at the reaction to this post from MAGA. They are flipping out and ratioing Trump. That's not the focus here. The focus here is Trump was president when Jeffrey Epstein was arrested. The Trump administration controlled the jail. His attorney general is the one who said, we have all this stuff, and now says we don't have anything. And now Trump is melting down over files that supposedly don't exist, unless they do, and they were made by Obama. And they also would have been released, but maybe they're real and maybe they're not, or maybe they exist or maybe they don't. This is the panic spiral of someone who knows he's on the list and he is praying. All of a sudden, Trump found religion. He is praying that these never see the light of day. So again, my view, we don't have to assert conspiracies. We just have to say, it looks like their conspiracy is right. There's an attempt to cover this up. It's just that it's Trump himself trying to do the covering up. Make sure that you get the daily podcast. It's on Spotify. It's on Apple Podcasts. We will have much more on all of these stories and more after this short break. So I learned a while ago that I was clenching and grinding my teeth at night, not on purpose, not because I was necessarily stressed out by something obvious, but grinding and clenching without even knowing it. And when I talked to my dentist about it, about getting a night guard, it was a whole thing. Appointment, mold, waiting, a bill that seemed very high. And ultimately, I found Remy, and Remy is our sponsor today. Remy sends a kit right to your door to take an impression of your teeth with super clear step-by-step instructions. You send it back to them, and they will custom make your night guard right here in the United States, in Las Vegas specifically. No waiting rooms, no overpriced bills, just a better way to protect your teeth while you sleep. Try Remy risk-free at shopremy.com/Pakman and use the code Pakman to get 50% off your night guard at checkout. The link is in the description.